Welcome back once more, ladies and gentlemen. Our third match of the day is now underway. Team Tinker versus Team Navi. The bets are just about split down the middle, 50-50, and this is anyone's game for the taking. One of the biggest matches we've seen so far in this season of Starladder in the European Division. I'm Sayori in the studio, and I'm joined once again by PPD from Evil Geniuses, and here we even have our stats man in the client with us, K-Pop Tosis. Peter, what's going on coming into this game?
I don't know. I'm excited. Finally get some top teams facing off against each other, and it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top.
Yes, absolutely. It was a first pick for Team Tinker. They scoop up the Skywrath Mage straight away. Navi counter it with a Razor Faceless Void duo, two potent heroes indeed, and the Viper picked up by Team Areno, Tinkerino. I like the ban on Bat Rider. I've been talking to most of my co-casters about how amazing Funnick is on the bat, and startling that so many teams have left it unbanned, but Team Tinker have done their homework and won't hand Navi that classic player-hero combo.
They got to remember to ban the Furion as well then, because that's another one of Funnick's heroes that he really excels on.
Yeah, well, we'll see if they ban it out here in the second banning couplet. Ancient Apparition was their third ban, and now is the moment of truth.
He's actually been playing really well since after TI. I think Funnick is like one of the players that's impressed me most. Like has really like stepped up his game.
Yeah, absolutely. In Starladder, we've seen it. He has been an absolute machine, and even on games where he hasn't gotten the Bat Rider, right, now that you say it, he has played a lot of Nature's Prophet as well, and it's been pretty damn impressive. I think we even saw him play a Centaur game, which
I saw him play Puck the other day, and he was just dominating.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it seems the new roster for Navi is boding well for Funnick, and they've been looking good in general. FNG is drafting for Navi, and it is Bulba drafting for Team Tinker. They don't ban out the Prophet, and boom, there it is right away.
I knew it was coming. But yeah, like it's really nice when you get like these new rosters together. Teams are so motivated to play and motivated to do well, and it's really nice to see old teams like Navi with Havos, Dendi, and Funnick get like re-energized with like a brand new roster.
Yeah,
I think that's something they maybe were missing last year.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It will probably be a Havost Faceless Void here, I would imagine. And does that mean it's a Dendi Razor, most likely?
Yeah, most likely, I think. I think Dendi could possibly play Void if they wanted to put Void mid, but I think most of the time Dendi will just play the Razor.
Okay. There will be Centaurs, the offlaner for Team Tinker here. And, well, a lot of options on both sides of the coin. We're going to need...
Same exact heroes for Team Tinker. How exciting.
Oh, actually, you're right. Wow.
So boring. That's my one biggest critique of Bulba, and like I always tell him right to his face, like he has no creativity and he picks the same heroes every single game.
Wasn't there a saying about don't fix what isn't broken?
I hate it. But the thing is, like, you do that against like weaker teams, just give it time. People will beat you, I promise.
All right. Strong words from
Ember
the
Spirit.
EG
That's
drafter.
different.
Yeah, that is a little bit different. And there's some okay things that he can set up for. Makes it pretty easy for Centaur to follow up with that Blink Dagger. Also sets up for decent Mystic Flares if he can connect with some Searing Chains. The Fiery Bolas, if you will. I like watching Ember Spirit. He's pretty exciting.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. I like. He's really fun to play too.
Yep.
If you ever play him.
A little bit.
I really enjoy playing him. He's one of my favorite carry heroes to play.
Yeah, I just feel terrible when I play him because I know I'm just not good. He's got a pretty high skill cap.
Yeah, he does. You got to be, you gotta know how to play him in order to really succeed on him.
Yeah, but we'll see. So who's playing this Ember Spirit here? Is this, I guess Sing Sing is the obvious choice. Yeah. All right.
Quick for Viper, EGM or Pycat Centaur, and then Sing Sing Ember Spirit for sure.
All right, so they will need a support with the final pick. Both sides will, for that matter, as they picked up their cores first. Doom has still made it all the way in the draft, but at this point, I don't think he really fits in unless somebody wants to be extra greedy and run him in the jungle. But
nah, it's not going to happen in this game.
Yeah,
nobody's going to go for Doom. You're going to see another support hero. Maybe Disruptor. Disruptor could be pretty good.
Yeah. Team Marino banned him out.
Oh, they banned Disruptor. Holy crap! Okay,
smart plays there. Who would be good? Who pairs well with the Vengeful Spirit?
Well, Ancient Apparition also banned. It would work pretty well.
Witch Doctor could be an option here. Pairs nicely with the Void.
They could do that. I would like them to get like another tanky hero that could survive the burst. Like maybe like a strength hero, like perhaps a Wraith King.
Yeah, Wraith King, big tree. Big leafy tree.
Treant's not the greatest against Ember Spirit, just because of the
Yeah,
the
same with
Firebird.
Viper, but
But
okay.
Bane's pretty tanky.
Dire team pick.
Yep, he's not quite a strength hero, but tanky nonetheless, and gives them some extra lockdown there with that Fiend script. So, all right, not a bad choice. We'll see what Team Tinker want to do with this final pick. They will need a support here. And maybe they want to consider the Witch Doctor. They could pick up a Shadow Demon here as well. That might not be too bad. Some setup for the Centaur.
Yeah, I like Shadow Demon a lot, actually. It's good against Bane. It's good against Void.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah. And it's a pretty nice duo with Skyrath
5
once he gets that
seconds
ultimate.
remaining.
Sets up for him to get in position to silence as well.
Yeah, it's okay.
Reserve time.
I just like Shadow Demon in general. He's so...
Shadow Demon's good.
Oh, they take the Shadow Shaman. All right, close but no cigar. Okay. Overall impressions here, PPD. Which draft are you favoring?
What's up? Oh man, it's tough. It's tough. I like Navi's draft. I think they have a ton of physical damage, which is gonna be really good against the Viper. But I said that last game as well. But I think, obviously Navi's not the same team that Cleave is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a kind of a different ball game. The Sing Sing Ember Spirit is always something to be feared of, but he's so momentum-based. If Sing Sing gets off to a good start, he'll be a real threat, but if Navi are careful not to let him pick up any easy kills and they roam around and maybe put some pressure on him, I think it'll be all about those early rotations with these supports. I think there's a little more potential for these Navi supports to really set up a lot of pressure.
Remaining.
Holy crap! Bulba's actually playing Shadow Shaman, and then Pykat's playing
5
Skyrath.
seconds remaining.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, not a big fan of the Bulba Shadow Shaman.
Well, Bulba has like a very specific support playstyle. He actually doesn't pull neutral camps ever,
Why not?
because he doesn't win games when he does it. Like, he wins games by roaming around and making silly ganks work and doing stupid stuff that shouldn't work, but it actually works. And that's something you can do on a Skyrath, because you just kind of have free reign of the map with 325 move speed and this long range slow.
Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting. I don't know what they're talking about here, but somebody's having some sort of an issue. All right, well, we'll have there you go. Give him the axe.
I love the emoticons so much. That's like,
They're pretty adorable.
whenever I used to get mad at matchmaking and type, now I just throw out the emoticons.
Yeah.
Forget it. Axe rage face all the time. Or the the Crystal Maiden smiling. I like that one too.
Yeah. I try not to rage in my pub games anymore. There's enough negativity in my life.
I
PPD.
never rage either. I just sometimes you get a little upset,
Yeah, that definitely happens.
a little salty.
Team Tinker and Navi have faced off once before in the grand finals of the Megaphon Battle Arena, and Team Tinker took it 3-1. Oh, the Battle Arena, PPD, you know all about that. That was that tournament that you guys didn't play in.
Oh yeah, there was. I'd rather not talk about that.
Yeah, for sure. But Team Tinker, they were one of the stand-in teams that ended up winning it, and I guess they did face off against Navi in the finals. I actually did not watch that final series. I don't think anybody watched it because the stream platform was busted. But
Yeah, I actually couldn't watch it either.
I didn't go back and catch the VODs. I'm not a big VOD guy. So we're coming into this one fresh, but Navi are hungry for some vengeance. Only a best of one. Anything can happen here. Both of these teams are pretty evenly matched and can certainly take one game off of the other. So we'll see. Let's take a look at some of these initial wards coming down. Radiant will just get a nice Templar ward here on the high ground into their jungle. Dire takes some vision of the top rune, and it will get countered already. Vanscore throws down a sentry ward here, and they will find the first observer pickoff of the game. So
Nice.
yep, minor victory here for Navi out of the gate. And Centaur will take some vision of the bottom rune. What are all these wards all of a sudden? The self-made ward of Eternal Alliance. Alliance Pro Gear. Wow, I've never seen that one before. That's pretty cool looking.
Oh, it has the actual A on it.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. I like that. I also like these little Templar ones. I don't know what they're actually called, but the big knights, those are pretty sick. Those cosmetics. So, Navi will invade the jungle here, and they may bump into Skyrath. FNG and Pycat will go blow for blow. There's a double damage rune on Vanscore. There's your magic missile. There's a nightmare to set it up. He's getting fogged. Pycat will make it back to safety, I think. How far do they want to dive this?
They wanted to get the sleep, then they would have another Venge Stun, and then the double damage clicks from Bane.
Yep.
Would have been a kill for sure.
Double damage has been revealed, and Team Tinker should be able to respond appropriately here. Looks like Bulba will switch up his game plan. He's going to stack and pull a little bit here.
They lost, man.
Whoa. Oh, boy, up top. Okay, let's look at these lanes here. So on the dire side, we do have Team Tinker. And it is Sing Sing on the Ember Sphere. He's in the safe lane role, and he'll get initiated upon here. Takes a magic missile. Pavos just going hard on him, and this could easily be the first blood. One more attack from Vanscore will seal the deal. And Bane Elemental brings down the Sing Sing. And first blood comes out for Navi. A counter ward and a first blood. Not a bad way to start the game in the first minute.
Yep, good start for Navi.
Watch out, Tinker. They've got your number. It is Bulba on the Shadow Shaman here up in the top lane. That gives us Koikva in the mid on the Viper. And a 2-1-2 coming out of Team Tinker for now. Pycat on the support, Skywrath. That does give us EGM on the Centaur here, headed for the off lane. Would you like the honors of introducing Navi, PPD?
Sure, Navi. All right, we got our new captain, FNG on the Vengeful Spirit, kind of roaming around. We have Havost on the off lane, basically the one Void, I think. And then we have Dendi on the mid Razor, Vanscore on the support Bane in the top lane with Havost, and then we have Funnick on one of his signature heroes, Furion, in the safe lane.
Yes, sir, and I had a little lag kick up there. Sorry about that, folks. Looks like it has settled down, so it's not you, it's me that time. It's me, and I think we're all square. Just a little hiccup. So Navi with this minor lead already, 750 gold, 250 experience. And ooh, looking at the stats here, very comparable records across these two teams. About a 70% win rate in there. It looks like the internet's just lagging in general, as they had a hiccup as well. So, but interesting. Both these teams off to a good start in the beginning of this season post TI4.
Yeah, I mean they're both, they both got some great players, and they have the, the motivation to succeed. Like I see these teams practicing almost every day.
Yeah, and they've been playing a lot as well. I mean, Team Tinker seemed very happy to step in for the Battlegrounds tournament. As the more tournaments you're in, the more practice you get.
Exactly.
Dendi and Koikva pretty much going blow for blow in the mid lane, but Dendi will bite off a bit more than he can chew, stealing a lot of damage from Koikva. Funnick will come in. And,
Viper's got no damage.
Yeah, Skywrath will fall, and Viper, well, he may be in some trouble here. He won't have any damage for the upcoming moments, and no points in Corrosive. They're going to be hard-pressed to survive that one. It will be a 2-0, and Navi now pulling ahead 3-0 in total hero kills. Nice rotation from Funnick as well to get a little extra experience and assist the mid lane.
Yeah, it was good. He was actually key in making sure that the Skywrath went down there.
Yep, and it's part of the power of the Nature's Prophet early on. You think of him as a pusher, but in these early skirmishes, he can very easily turn an even engagement into something in his team's favor as he joins the party quite easily. And it gave AGM a little bit of room to farm, but he'll head right back to the bottom lane and get right back to it.
Yep, he'd probably get a quick phase boots, and then he'll look to get... I think Funnick goes Midas. He's one of the... You see Bulldog go Maelstrom first into Blink or something, but pretty sure Funnick still stays true to the old Midas Furion build.
I've seen him do both throughout the matches we've seen of Navi and Starladder. He's gone Midas a couple times, but he has actually followed suit with Bulldog and just gone straight for the Maelstrom in a couple of games. It tends to rely on how much space he has. If he has a lot of free farm and can get the Midas early,
he might die here. I think he's dead.
But oh wow, sorry, I was looking at the top lane. Yeah, EGM will seal the deal, and that's a level 6 for the Centaur. So, all right, maybe this will be a Maelstrom first kind of game for Funnick, as now he's off to kind of a slow start.
Yeah, he's actually not even level 5 yet. Centaur's just got level 6 off that solo kill, which is pretty big.
Yeah.
A quick blink for Centaur could make the difference.
Yeah, regain some of this lost momentum for Tinker in the early stages. He does have that first ring of regen, so may go for the Tranquils first, but yeah, well on his way to some decent farm. He does have a lot of last hits as well. Tangoing with the top, about tied with the Void, 18 CS under his belt. Mid lane is going the way of Dendi, but still a pretty even exchange. It was even until they killed Koikva, so now...
He has 15 denies.
Oh, wow. Yeah, same last hits, but that is a...
I mean, denies don't do that much anymore, but, it's 15 is... it's pretty substantial, I think.
Yeah, that's significant. Hard to say how many of those were when Viper wasn't in lane, so it's one of those stats that it can be a little skewed at face value, but still a pretty significant difference.
There's our first Centaur. I think it was to save someone. Oh, yeah,
just
to save himself.
Him. Yeah, as he walks back. He will grab his Tranquils here, and I think he may rendezvous at the base to pick him up from the safety deposit box. Koikva in the mid, yeah, they'll pull a rotation. Both these Navi supports rotate down. Vanscore will set it up with the Nightmare. FNG dives the tower. He's taking a lot of tower shots. Pycat comes in, and this could be a 1-for-1. Koikva will fall to Dendi, but down goes FNG. Awkward positioning from the Vengeful Spirit. They will make it a 2-for-1 as the Skywrath gets picked off, so obviously Navi find the better of the exchange. But... interesting pathing from FNG.
really good trade for Navi there.
Yep. Picking
Furion
on this
got a
Viper.
ton of damage on bottom tower too. Oh, it's gonna go in deny range.
Yep. 60 HP, and the creeps will
Oh.
get cleaned up. That's an easy deny right there. Hands it over to him.
Little too much tower damage.
Yep.
Dire's
Well,
bottom
Oh, it's
Pycat
not
will
bad.
smoke up and rotate down bottom, up top. Wow, why am I struggling here so much? Pardon me, Vost finds an easy kill onto the Ember Spirit. He's already level 6, and Sing Sing is just not grabbing much momentum this game. He's already taken 2 tumbles.
Dire's top tower
Eek.
is under attack.
I like this Venge Void kind of combo. Like it buffs up Void's damage in the Chrono, so it's like a lot more physical damage, and then Void has also the magic damage as well from the bashes.
Yeah.
Dire's
And they might get a
structures
tower
are
out of this. The
fortified.
glyph will come out. It looks like Tinker will try to make a hold as Sing Sing comes in, but doesn't find a tower to deny. Void actually gets the last hit,
Dire's top tower
and that'll be
has
great news for
fallen.
Havos. Van score in the mid lane will get initiated upon. Stampede used, and it looks like they want to go on to Dendi. Koikba is level 6. There's your Viper Strike, and they will follow it up. Dendi looking to move around in the trees, but they've been cleared out. Still able to survive. Just a little too speedy with those power treads and tanky enough to live. Bulba, though, he won't be so lucky. He way overcommits. Takes a tower shot, and they just click him down.
This game's a disaster.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Wow.
Everything is going wrong. For Team Tinker. Everything that could go wrong is going wrong for Team Tinker right now. Like all of their ganks are just getting turned around, and
Yeah. Centaur's the only one that's doing pretty well. EGM is level 8, and after his Tranquil is now 700 gold. On his way to the Blink, but still needs some room to farm. They will bump into Van's score. There's your double edge. He picks up another kill, and that'll put him 900 gold in the bank and one step closer to a Blink Dagger.
yeah, Pycat needs that kill really badly. He's just got level 4 at 7 minutes, so. And oh, Bulba's still level 3.
Wow. And just looking at the level chart, that's the big disparity here. Bane sitting level 5, and Vengeful Spirit is just about to turn level 4. But, wow. Team Tinker falling apart. 4,000 gold, 2,000 experience in favor of Navi. What can Tinker do to start turning the tide here at BPD?
Well, unfortunately, the heroes don't really have much like comeback potential. Like they would need Ross to get his level 6, get the roster wards up, maybe take a tower. They need Centaur to get his blink, and Vos is actually going on Centaur bottom here.
Yeah, there's the Chrono. Had it off cooldown. Needed to eat those wand charges. Now they should be able to bring him down pretty easily. Even the Nature's Prophet ult flying through, and Funnick will find the last hit. Now in the mid lane, they pressure the tower, and they will go in onto Bulba, but he gets off a Hex, and that'll be enough for him to make the retreat, at least for now. TP coming into the Tier 1 tower. It is Koik, but he needs to be careful. It's a 1v3 right here, and they will not be afraid to man up if he oversteps his bounds. They will settle for some damage on this tower, and it looks like Vanscore and FNG will be able to finish it off with a couple of auto attacks. It is Bane that secures the last hit. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Havost and Funnick pressing forward into the Tier 2. Bulba here to mount a defense, but he's only level 4. There's only so much he can do to stop this push.
Yeah, they really don't have any way of combating these pushes. Like I said, they don't really have much deep push. They have the Ether Shark from Rasta, and then they have Ember Spirit.
But Stampede used, 2 fights breaking out here. Funnick will get initiated on, locked in the trees, and Viper falls off to the backside. So it is a 1-for-1 across the 2 skirmishes, but Navi, they're not done yet. They'll continue to commit to a fight behind the tower. Dendi going in onto Pycat, almost finishes him off, but Sing Sing gets caught inside of the Fiend's grip, and that will bring him down. Now EGM pressing forward. Boba will fall to Havost as he time walks forward. It is a 1-for-3 now. EGM may well survive, but a lot of damage has been done, and this will be a Tier 2 tower kill, as it's already quite low.
They're playing really, really well. Like, especially the supports on Navi are just all the difference this game. They're just everywhere.
Yeah, that was almost a full team wipe. The Skywrath Mage got hit by the Plasma Field, survived with maybe 10 hit points to spare, and then Centaur just kind of waddled his way back to the base. But, oh boy, at least Centaur survives. 1,300 gold, still working towards that Blink Dagger. I think if EGM can pick it up, maybe they can regain momentum. But look at the net worth chart already. Centaur is the only one with a decent amount of farm. Viper and the Ember Spirit they're piss poor. Brown Boots, poor man shield on Sing Sing.
Bane's farming faster than all of the heroes on Team Tinker.
Oh my god, so is the Venge for that matter. Both supports of Navi. Oh,
I mean,
wow.
A lot of towers, but
yeah,
it's...
It is, what, 4-0 in total tower count. In only 9 minutes, yeah, that is pretty damn significant. But we'll see a huge difference in inventories here. Vengeful Spirit working on the mech, has the buckler already. Havost already with a Mask of Madness. And Urn on Vanscore. And Funnick, yeah, he'll skip the Midas and go straight for the Maelstrom. And he's pretty close to the recipe. After this Ancients, he'll be just about halfway there.
Yeah, and EGM's still working on his blink. He's getting really close. They could use that to, you know, maybe burst down the Furion. Be a pretty big kill for them in team fights.
Yeah.
Or maybe one of the supports.
Yeah, he will have it in just a few more creep kills, so that's a step in the right direction. Bulba did now hit level 6, so Mass Serpent Wards are online. Skywrath still only level 4. He's now the one that's really been left behind. I guess Venge is only 5, but Skywrath just has nothing to his name. Quake's now moved into the jungle, as has Sing Sing, and although Ember Spirit is one of the best carries once he has farm, he needs that momentum, and with this kind of a start, I mean, how do you even begin to recover as an Ember Spirit?
I don't know. It was kind of weird, like the way Team Tinker kind of laned it. Like they did like a dual lane top with Rasta, expecting it to like succeed against. I think they expected just an offlane Furion, but Navi actually went aggressive tri-lane, and the Skywrath mage just wasn't present, and so they just got a free kill on Sing.
Yeah,
and then the lane was pretty much, almost unwinnable at that point.
Yeah, I guess you don't normally expect a Void to be in an aggro try, but on Radiant's side, it's a little bit more likely, and it totally caught him off guard. It seems that you're right. In the mid lane, Navi will just group up, take a tier 2 tower. Glyph comes out from Team Tinker, but they can't even mount a defense. They're all grouped up in the base. They will smoke. EGM with his Blink Dagger, looking for initiation. The tower falls. Razor gets the last hit. He goes in on Van Score, but just tickles him. He pops the Stampede, gets swapped, and EGM will get dropped like a bag of bricks. He'll fall, and now Funnick will take a tumble. Viper will click him down. Sing Sing in the Fiend's grip once again, and it is a 1 for 2, and of course they do get the tower. Another great trade for Navi, and we were hyping up this Blink Dagger on Centaur, but wasn't all too impressive in that little skirmish.
Yeah, they got the bag of bricks dropped on their foot, and
oh my gosh, I thought this was going to be a really close, like neck and neck kind of a match, and we're looking at what could be a 15-60 minute GG if Navi don't sort of relent. Jeez. Vost, he was the man up here. He hops into the base. He will take some tower shots, and they will back it on out for now, but they're trying to break high ground off this push. They've already taken the tier 3 down below half health.
Well, the good news is Bulba's got his level 6 now. He's got some Rasta wards. Maybe get a good trap on like Razor or something.
Yeah. Dendy does not have a mech. He did go Drone of Endurance into Ogre Club. Oh yeah, it's the Venge going for the mech, and just the recipe away, and actually Tam close to it. If they get this tower, he'll have it. Sing Sing going in, connects with Chains on 2. EGM to follow up, but a nice defensive Nightmare comes out. Rasta wards fly, but Havost with a big Chronosphere just drops these squishy supports. It's a disaster. We see a buyback from Sing Sing. He goes right back into the fight. Will start to clean up a little bit. Finishes off the Vengeful Spirit as well as the Furion. Buyback now from Funnick, and Sing Sing, he's completely isolated. No more Fire Remnants, and that will be a dieback for good old Ember Spirit. Navi take another successful team fight, and it's just the Centaur that survives.
Yeah, that was kind of an all-in defense there by Sing Sing, but he still has no items. He doesn't even have his phase boots yet, or a bracer, or he probably would want to have his drums and phase by now. He has brown boot and a poor man shield, and that's it.
Yeah, we see some doodles on the mini-map, probably a sign of Sing Sing frustration there, as he's stuck in the grave for an extended timer. They may continue to press into this high ground tower with Sing Sing stuck in the grave. Well, they'll just use the Treants. No glyph available, but 13 minutes in and this tier 3 is dead, and that's it. GG. Real or fake? It's real.
All right, so we got, what, 45 minutes till our next game?
Yeah, maybe even a little longer than that. Holy crap. Now, PPD, we need to know, was this Navi coming to play and looking really good, or is this Team Tinker not showing up with their heads on straight, or a combination of both?
Outdrafted.
Outdrafted, you think so?
Definitely.
Brian's here to give us some post-game analysis, and the analysis is wrecked. Oh my god. Well, I don't know what else to say about that one. PPD, do you have any closing words? Any other thoughts? Anything worth mentioning before we move into our hour break until our next game starts?
I don't know. Real disappointing performance by Team Tinker, and hopefully C9 can give our viewers a better game.
Yeah. Navi versus C9 is the next big one. It starts in... actually, what is the official start time? I believe it's about 50 minutes from now. So, yeah, I don't know what else to say. That was just a bloody massacre. All right, well, we'll have a break, guys. One shameless plug before we go into the commercial break. The BTS Chroma campaign is coming to an end. There's about 8 hours left. We've hit the goal. T-shirts will ship. These are limited edition. They'll never be printed again. They ship internationally. It is a little expensive if you want to ship around the world. Of course, the domestic is the cheapest, but they'll ship anywhere. They're $18 a piece plus shipping. They're American apparel, high-quality gear, BTS logo on the front. They're all dead on the back, and pretty much any color you can imagine. So if you want to grab one, it's teespring.com/BTSchroma. Don't worry. I'll drop a couple of links in chat. We'll have a long break, guys. We've got some tunes to keep you company, but come on back because Navi versus Cloud9 will be our final match of the day.